when men fight back. Number 1. We are 100% for gender equality. This guy is too. That's why there was absolutely zero hesitation when he decided to share his strengths with his fellow mate. This lovely woman stepped up and challenged this man to a fight, and the challenge was accepted. You can clearly see all of the fairness within this fight.
She challenged him.
This is what she deserves.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you want to fight with a guy, and even when you see he is stronger than you deserve it, because what man is doing is equality.
Yeah.
At one point, it did look as though some mercy was shown. I guess that since her training as a Marine encouraged her to be all that she could be, that really gave her the confidence to be handled in such a way as well.
It's the Marine.
Number 2. Okay, don't avert your eyes. And no, you didn't miss the iconic drum roll intro that would normally accompany a threesome. This guy handles 2 women like a pro. No, really, they tried this guy, and one by one, he had them tapping out. He wrapped his legs around the first fighter like an octopus to a finger.
I think we've seen this.
Then, when the second fighter decided to jump in, it was soon found that her efforts were more than futile. At this point, it sounds like I'm describing some form of erotica. Number 3. There is something about rank that makes a person feel as though they have all the power in the world. This young lady took her rank and decided to try and show this private a lesson. And that she did. You can see her coming in strong in the beginning and really holding her own for a nice amount of time. I mean, if you count 12 seconds as a nice amount of time. Once he gets her to the floor, the countdown starts. You can clearly see that all of that training that she had those years was almost thrown out the door as this private turned the tables on his superior.
Ooh.
He barrel rolls her like an alligator, and it was at that point she knew she messed up.
Why are you trying
Choked out
to get
moments
up?
later, and we were
Why
pretty
your
sure
ass is
that
up?
he either had to be transferred or received an immediate promotion. One thing we do know is that she most likely will never try to intimidate this guy to his face again.
But if it's army, isn't she going through some test or something to get him?
Yeah.
If she is like this, how they accept her?
No, because there's always quotas for women. They're trying to be inclusive for women too, so they reduce the
But
requirement.
I understand, but still, she has to be stronger.
If they want stronger women, there will be little women.
Or, this guy understood the assignment, turned it in, and dropped the mic. But what could you expect? Maybe she thought that he would go easy on her. Or maybe she thought he just wouldn't step up to the plate and actually knock it out of the park. Over and over and over, to be exact.
For example, this
She's
guy
like
isn't a
kangaroo.
really good boxer. For example, this guy isn't a really good boxer. The way he's boxing, probably he will box like more skillfully if he was boxing a guy.
Done. Maybe a little winded, but not done. He takes the body blows that she tries to send his way like it's nothing
See?
and starts wailing on her.
But that's not boxing.
I don't understand. If you are not capable of boxing, why you are there? I have no idea about boxing, but I know you need to do something like this.
Yeah,
or,
tell me something like it reminds me of KSI.
KSI fans.
Yeah.
Golf game.
Yeah.
He is relentless and goes until they have to ring the bell multiple times. Each round you can see her slowly slipping away from his attacks, knocking her headgear and her thoughts left and right. It's as almost if he truly didn't see a gender. He saw an opponent and jumped right into doing what he's supposed to do in the ring. Number 5. Marines are a different kind of beast. They really do train harder, are tested harder, and some might say, take a hit harder. Just like this lady here. Counterpart, she stepped in and stood her ground. But then he decided to plant her tush on that same ground that she stood so proudly on. There was no hesitation. There was no, let me go easy on her. No, there was red in this bull's sights, and he rammed her like stuffing a king-size comforter into the dryer. No mercy. What would you do for free concert tickets? Well, these women decided to get into a boxing match with this guy just in order to do exactly that, receive free concert tickets. That's quite some dedication, and you would have thought that maybe one of the many would have prevailed. But we can let you rest assured, he delivers no mercy to each and every one of them. Knocking them out one by one. He even goes as far as headbutting one of them and body slamming them like it's a bar fight. No, really, whoever thought that this guy was going to go easy on these ladies was truly mistaken. He delivered pure, unrelentless pain to these ladies and even had one completely fall out after bloodying her up a little. I wonder if they still attended the concert. Number 7. This All-American Week happened in 2017, and the male-female featherweight match really had some amazing fighters. This lady here really put up some decent offense and held her own. She took that first blow like a, well, like a soldier. Ah, that's good to say. She then takes some body blows, and they really look painful. But what can you expect when you jump into the cage and fight a man? In the cage, there is no mercy. And this guy decided to take that clean to heart and wail on her like he was on a mission. But wow, when she does that reversal and gets this guy on his back, the crowd goes wild and cheers her on as she delivers blow after blow straight to his head. This is the kind of stuff that really gets you going. But that amazing turn was short-lived. As she starts to tire out, a quick snap grab places her in a chokehold that she was not going to get herself out of. Talk about close calls. Number 8. This one was intense. Holding back nothing, both fighters go in at each other, ready to strike and put the other on the ground in defeat. As soon as they get down, the lady looks as though it's already over, but then you see her fighting strongly against his hold. You can even see her almost turning the tables like the last lady in the previous video, and gets him on his back as she plunges forward in an attempt to break free of the hold that he has on her. This is definitely not a lover's quarrel. This is enemy territory.
Maybe women should learn the weak points of the men to win. Maybe they need to learn some tricks.
It's gonna be hard though, because it's a sport of skills. Like, you know, the men also learn these skills too. It's not just like it's not just like a woman will learn these skills and the man won't learn them. They will both learn these skills, so that's why I'm saying it's hard.
Because there is no winning in this match for this guy. But do you think he cared at all about this? Nope. Like a python, he wraps himself around her, and it's like watching something out of the Animal Planet. It's like she's being eaten alive, and we just can't take our eyes off of it. She puts up an amazing fight during the match, but is bested by an arm lock and has to surrender. Number 9.
Hard to break.
When you see this matchup,
the way they present it is fun.
Narrators.
When you see this matchup, you almost would assume that the female clearly has the upper hand in this fight. She takes this guy down and her floor game is pretty solid. He protects himself by capturing and retaining her right arm from putting him into a chokehold, and later makes a move that could have ended the fight right there, but the ref steps in. What would have happened if that swift leg chokehold would have succeeded? What would have been the fate of this young lady? What could have possibly went through this guy's mind when he accepted this challenge? Find out next time on Dragon Ball. Oh wait, wrong ending. That's of course all the time we have for you today in the Brutal Verse. Be sure to high kick that subscribe button and stay tuned to all the new videos that we have in store for you.
I never want to call myself feminist because there are so many toxic feminists around us, around the world, all around the world, and they're talking bullshit. Like, if they are calling themselves a feminist, I don't want to call myself a feminist. I'm a feminist in the way I think, and it's about the equal rights or equity not equality, equity. Or no.
Like it's about fairness, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and to see you next time. Peace out.